Hi guys! I want to talk about my monthly tarot workshops called the Read Tarot with Confidence workshop and what it is about. So if you had been thinking about reading tarot, learning to read tarot, or if you have already started learning tarot but you're not quite sure how to continue or you're facing road bumps, this is the workshop to join. So though my name is called Tarot Singapore Online, the workshops are actually in person, which means that you get to sit down with me face to face with about 3 other people. So I keep the workshops really tiny. It's mostly 4 to 5 people. 5 is like the maximum, because I find that the smaller the workshops are, the more like instructions or like more feedback or more intimacy can be formed. So in this 3-hour workshop, what you'll learn is actually the 75 Rider-Waite-based tarot meanings. So I realized that I needed to specify that it's Rider-Waite because I have few students who came in with very different decks, and if it were like a one-on-one it would work, but then because I want to teach like more people, which is why I'm asking people to use the Rider-Waite deck as a learning material. One reason is because it's a very popular deck, and then most of the internet explanations for tarot are based on the Rider-Waite, which means that after this class you go home and you just study, or you need like a meaning immediately, you can go online and search for it, and it is a Rider-Waite deck. You don't have to be a psychic to read tarot. I'm not a psychic, and the beginner's tarot workshop is for you if you are a complete tarot newbie and you don't know where to begin. So I had people who come in who like zero knowledge. It does take a bit more time to pick up, because if you're coming in like with zero, you might feel panicky, you might feel like, oh my gosh, 78 cards is just too much. But the thing is, take a deep breath and then just follow the cards one by one, follow the lesson along, and then it'll be okay. So this is a 3-hour workshop. Usually, based on the timing that I've tried, it's usually like the first 2 hours it's me explaining the cards, and if you have questions, ask me. And in the last hour, all the students will be doing readings together, which means that you'll be doing readings for me and all the other students, so you get a sense like what happens during a reading, and then you can ask questions, oh, when I was doing the reading there's something like blocking me, how should I solve it and stuff like that. You can ask me on the spot. Yay! And when you join the class, you will also get this handbook. So in this handbook, I actually have like I teach you like how to read tarot, and of course I share some of the spreads that I love, and I also have the cards and the meanings, and then a lot of space for you to jot in what you feel is the interpretation for you, because a lot of times when you're reading tarot you need to make it personalized. So I think it's very important for you to like take notes as well. Okay, and this workshop is for you if you have owned the deck but you just can't get all the meanings. One thing I need to know, that if you own a deck and the Minor Arcana aren't like the Rider-Waite base, it might be a bit harder for you to learn. So if you have like non-Rider-Waite based decks, I can lend you mine. So while we're learning, you can use this, or you can also use your own deck while we're going along. And if there are any like discrepancies, or if there are any like really big differences, we can pause and you can ask me, and then I could just like probably give you like what the meaning might be based on the cards. And this workshop is for you if you are curious about what goes through a tarot reader's mind when they do a reading. So when I'm doing a reading, there's really like a lot of things going through. So it's like framing the questions right and looking at the cards, and when the cards come out, the meanings inside my head and versus like the book meanings, if there's any like not same, what do I do then? And of course, this is for you if you want a deeper understanding of the cards instead of just superficial knowledge of the keywords. Because a lot of time in the little white books are just like these tiny booklets that come with tarot decks. They only give you keywords, or they give you like really like blah kind of descriptions and meanings. And when you try to learn from that, it sucks really bad. So what I do in my lessons is that I actually tell you the meaning, and I also tell you like how the cards have manifested in my own life. For example, if I've been doing readings for other people, how might have the cards come out, and sometimes the cards come out in a very different way versus what the book meaning is. So it's interesting. And one thing to note is that the things I share in the class might not resonate with you. So for example, I'm talking about the Hierophant, I have like a very particular meaning for it, and later on when you are reading for the Hierophant and it's like, hey, it's totally different, it's okay. And yes, so in this 3-hour workshop, you'll learn how to understand the upright meanings behind the Rider-Waite-Smith-based cards, so the 22 Major Arcana and the 56 Minor Arcana cards. And I'll also explain why I now do only upright cards. So you'll also learn in this workshop how to make the cards meanings your own, and of course how to master several useful tarot spreads. So I can also teach you how to make your own tarot spreads. It's like really easy, as long as you can get like the right question, you can get the spread ready. And yes, so if you're thinking of joining and you're just like very curious like what's happening, write me an email, because my July and August class are now open. And for July, there's only 2 more seats left because someone already booked like the other 2. In August, there are 4 seats. So if you're coming with another friend, you guys get a discount as well, which is great. So like both of you get, let me see, I think it's like both of you save $30 together. So that's really cool. And if you have a friend who comes along with you, you both can like, you know, revise together, and that's really, really cool. And let's see what else. Yeah, so I usually do my my workshops at cafes or bars. There's this there's something really funny. So I've been teaching this workshop thing for about a whole year, and among the 2 cafes that I've like been doing readings at, they closed down. So I'm not sure whether it's like it's me going there teaching and then they close down, or it's because it's just like, you know, them not having good business sense. I don't know, but I'm just really hoping that the place that I pick for July and August doesn't close down. If it does, we'll also find somewhere else to do it. It's okay. And let's see, so currently the August sessions are $180 for 1, and then I think it's $330 for 2. So that is only for 2018 August. If you're watching this video further down, the prices might have been up. Sorry you missed it, but you know, it's always good to learn. So a lot of tarot classes outside actually charge about $400 to $500 more. And there's this lady who actually does her workshops for $280, which I think is nice as well. If you connect with her more, you can sign up for that. So really, one thing you need to take note of when you are picking a tarot reader or even a tarot instructor is whether you jive with them, whether, you know, you guys on the same wavelength, and whether you like their teaching style. So if you've been watching my videos, you know how I talk, you know how I interact, and you know like this is my face, and usually it doesn't change that much. And so if you like my face, if you like my teaching style, if you like how I speak, like how fast I speak or how slow I speak, if you like all that, you can sign up with me. If you don't, you know, just look for other classes. I have taken online tarot classes before. I took this lady's class. It was like a 4-week class for about $200 US. While I did like her content, I do feel that if you're like in person, if you're sitting down with someone else, there's a lot more like brain absorbing, because you can see like nuances, you can see body language, and things will just stick in your head more. And let's see, so if it's a 3-hour workshop, we will actually get to like really be able to read tarot. First of all, yes, you can read tarot, but second of all is you might feel that you're not very good at it. It's, of course it is, you know, you're just getting started. After 3 hours, like boom, you can't really be a professional reader. What you need to do really is just to practice more, do it every day. I kind of do it every day. And there are also like online sites that I love to use, and I can chat about it in the workshop. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm very excited. If you're interested, the link to the waitlist is in the comments. It might be left, it might be right, it may up, down, front, right, center. Just click on that, because I send the updates to my waitlist people. They get first dibs on what's happening, and sometimes I even put in coupon codes. So if you like coupon codes, if you like discounts, you can go sign up. And of course, if you have any questions about the workshop, you will go home with this handbook. And if you don't have any decks, I actually brought in a lot of decks. So I have 2 of these spares. You can buy them from me. And I also have a lot of Rider-Waite-based decks around, so you can get them from me. I sell them at a discount for students versus how I sell them on Carousel. So I love you guys, and if you have any questions, if you want to sign up, I would really love to see you at the workshop. Any questions, send them over to me, and goodbye. Let me just click bye.